Idiom, an unknown quantity. Definition: a person or thing whose abilities, qualities, or potential are not yet known or have not been revealed. Examples: the new player is an unknown quantity, so the coach isn't sure how he'll perform in the big game. Since this is her first project with us, she's still an unknown quantity in terms of her work style. The startup is an unknown quantity in the market, making investors cautious. Idiom, taking the law into their own hands. Definition: taking action which should be taken by the police or the courts. Examples: the neighbors took the law into their own hands when they started patrolling the streets at night. Instead of calling the authorities, he took the law into his own hands and confronted the thief himself. The villagers took the law into their own hands by setting up roadblocks to stop the criminals. Idiom, have become a law unto themselves. Definition: are completely out of control and simply ignore the law. Examples: the local gangs have become a law unto themselves, doing whatever they want without fear of the police. Some big tech companies have become a law unto themselves, setting their own rules and ignoring regulations. The committee members have become a law unto themselves, making decisions without consulting anyone else. Idiom, lay down the law. Definition: to be very firm and clear about rules or expectations and to enforce them strictly. Examples: when the kids started fighting, Mom had to lay down the law and tell them to behave. The new manager laid down the law on the first day, making it clear that tardiness wouldn't be tolerated. If you want your team to respect deadlines, sometimes you have to lay down the law. Idiom, bending the rules. Definition: making special exceptions, letting some people disobey the rules laws. Examples: the coach was accused of bending the rules to let his star player join the team despite missing tryouts. Sometimes teachers bend the rules for students who have a good reason for being late. He got in trouble at work for bending the rules when he approved expenses without proper receipts. Idiom, carry the can. Definition: accept the blame or responsibility alone, even though other people were also responsible. Examples: even though the whole team made mistakes, it was Sarah who had to carry the can when the project failed. The manager resigned, unwilling to carry the can for decisions made by the board. It's unfair that junior staff are often left to carry the can for problems caused by poor leadership. Idiom, let someone off the hook. Definition: to be freed or to free someone from responsibility, blame, or a difficult situation. Examples: even though he broke the vase, his parents decided to let him off the hook and didn't punish him. The teacher got me off the hook by not mentioning my late homework to the principal. She was supposed to organize the event, but her colleague got her off the hook by volunteering to help. Idiom, leave someone to their own devices. Definition: allow someone to act independently without supervision or interference. Examples: when you leave children to their own devices, they often come up with the most creative games. If you leave him to his own devices, he'll probably just watch TV all day. Sometimes it's best to leave employees to their own devices so they can find their own solutions. Idiom, are on the receiving end of something. For example, a person's anger/criticism. Definition: to be the person who suffers from or is the target of someone else's anger, criticism, or other negative actions. Examples: whenever the boss is in a bad mood, I always find myself at the receiving end of his criticism. The new employee was on the receiving end of several harsh comments during the meeting. After the team lost the game, the coach's frustration meant that the players were at the receiving end of his anger. Idiom, are at someone's beck and call. Definition: do everything they tell you to do, whenever they tell you to do it. Examples: she is at her boss's beck and call, always ready to answer emails or run errands, no matter the time. He felt exhausted because he was at his children's beck and call all weekend, driving them everywhere they wanted. As a personal assistant, you are at your employer's beck and call, handling any request that comes your way. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. Practice idioms you like in comments. Follow us on Telegram and check out mobile app for effective learning and training. Happy learning!